Hi guys, good afternoon. Just gone midday. Let's have a quick look over the charts. It's kind of what I've been saying for the last couple of days, really, from the Sunday video to the end of last week to yesterday. In that I don't think there's going to be a real follow through, real push higher in risk markets ahead of the Fed, and we're kind of seeing that. I know yesterday we pushed on quite nicely to the upside in the evening. You can see we finally got that push. We double topped and we've come back lower. I mean, look, we're down 28 points. You know, I guess you said that in January. That's a big move, but it's not massive. It's not massive. So that said, some areas to be aware of. Obviously, the handle where we're trading now, 3,200, just a bit above that and around the pivot are going to be key. And for me, that's more of a zone, I would say now, because you've got the low of the morning before that breakthrough. So this would be an area certainly to keep an eye on if we do come back into that. The area of support, which looks pretty key to me, is 31.83 down to 31.80. You've got the high previously of Friday before that push through on 4 o'clock. The lows are yesterday as well, and then obviously to the upside, the double top as well. Those are for me the three key levels that are in play as of now. On the 5 minute, of course, you can get some of these lows in here, which could well also offer a bit of resistance to the move, but they would be more, I'd like to really see how we react at those points. Fed tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we sort of stay within this range, and if anything, I actually would say we're more likely to break to the downside than we are to the upside. Time will tell, of course. This move in risk off this morning, you've seen the pound come under pressure. However, it's just come to the next area of support. So again, it's a zone to the upside. Just be aware of any of those previous lows that broke through. You can see they're both come in this morning around the pivot points marked up here and the S1 there. So worth obviously having that on as well. If we do push lower, cash open actually could be what sparks this, and you might be thinking cash open for the pound, why on earth? Well, just the whole risk side of things. So if equities come lower, the next obvious area for the pound to go to would be probably de-risking at the handle 126, and then also the low just before, or just on, should we say, S2 at 125.83. If we do get some risk on, it would be a surprise for me. So a decent push above 126.77 worth keeping an eye on, and then obviously you've got your highs from previous or this morning, I should say. Euro, similar picture, isn't it? Just been drifting down, came to an area of support on the S2, but also you could argue it's, you know, just the failed test of the highs of the third, really. Bit choppy. The high that we've just had, will that have attracted shorts? You can see it's not far off being to the tick here. And this is what, you know, you'd be looking for in the pound, in the S&P, retracements to those highs, and that's when the next shorts can come in. So that level, along with obviously this point on the pivot, worth keeping an eye on. I mean, look at this as a resistance level. Insane how good that is. Wow. Gotta have that on. The highs from yesterday and the breakdown area on Friday. Wow, that's yeah, that is important. So yeah, keep that on. Let's have a quick look over at gold as well, which has been pushing higher. So we are risk on, risk off correlated at the moment. That risk off helping gold push higher for now. Let's have a look. As long as we stay above previous high of the day, you'd imagine that's a nice place to still be long from. To the upside targets, just be aware the high of the day basically was the target of the high that we had on Friday morning. Above that, then you've got the actual high of Friday, which comes in just before the R1, and then another resistance level just a bit above there. So certainly some key points there. If we do push lower, be aware, I would say 1703.6. We already had the classic off that though, so it's worked quite well there. Anyway guys, hope you all have a good rest of your trading day, and I'll catch you this time tomorrow.